Welcome to Save the Koalas by Jessica Wells, Emily Thrasher, and Madison Hawkins. So in 2019-2020, forest fires wreaked Australia's surface. Over 1,000 koalas have been killed and 80% of their habitats have been destroyed. The koalas were not fast enough to run away from the fires. And what caused the forest fires? We did. Climate change and worldwide industrialization. Forest fires are just one ecological footprint of humans. Along with population growth, industrialization, climate change, agricultural productivity, and animal harming chemicals. Forest fires are a density-independent force which strike populations without any regard of population size. The result, a decrease in the number of offspring produced and the rate at which they are produced. Populations involved in such may never reach carrying capacity aside from logistic and exponential growth. You can see a cycle like this between predator and prey populations. The stronger winds from bigger storms will mean more fallen branches for wildfires to consume. Increased extreme wet weather primes forests for fire by growing more fuel. Drought and warmer springs mean smaller snowpacks and drier forest fire fuel. Climate change will lead to more hot days compared to cold. Higher temps cause fiercer fires. Koalas today are found in Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, and South Australia. The AKF believes that the national wild koala population could be less than 80,000. That's a far cry from the millions which were shot in the early part of last century for their fur. The fact that they live in solitude until mating season, and this wildfire event happened at the beginning of mating season, had a huge impact. Koalas are very picky and have a narrow habitat tolerance, meaning that forest destruction is a heightening hazard factor for the terrestrial biome. So what is our plan of action? How can we help these animals? We can import eucalyptus leaves to feed them until the trees can grow back. We can provide funding through GoFundMe, which will provide drinking stations. And there's also the Koala Protection Act that we can help get stated. So, importing eucalyptus leaves. It's a lifeline for the koalas. The koalas feed on eucalyptus leaves, and that's it. That's all they use to provide their nutrients. Sadly, there is no great alternative to eucalyptus leaves without shortening the koalas of essential vitamins. Knowing that these leaves are inedible to practically every other living thing, importing them with the rescued koalas to a new but similar environment would be of little harm to any other species. These leaves should be easily found amidst the horrible forest fires because there are more than 400 different types of eucalyptus species within the region, and there are a few fire-retardant species. These are some of the eucalyptus leaves you can find. The key is to act now before the eucalyptus leaves dissipate in forest fires. Eucalyptus leaves are slowly becoming extinct as well, as 5 more are at the brink. Action is needed. The koalas are native to Australia, but if Australia is found to be a place that inhibits these forest fires, koalas can live in any eucalyptus forests and woodlands as long as we take the time to make an equally or better providing habitat. Eucalyptus leaves are one need for this life. Don't give up yet, because preserving species and preserving habitats from which the koalas came from is possible. The GoFundMe page is really important. You can provide monetary donations from the GoFundMe.com or other organizations. This money is being used to create new shelters for the koalas, grow more eucalyptus plants, and provide the drinking stations. The Adelaide Koala Rescue Bushfire Appeal has raised $226,319 out of the $100,000 they were wanting to raise. This rescue wants to help all the animals they can, especially the koalas. The last part we can do is to help the Australian government by requesting that they make a Koala Protection Act. Right now, the Australian government has an Environment Protection and Biodiversity Act. This act established processes to help threatened species and ecological communities to protect them from further decline. In 2012, the koala was listed as a vulnerable species, not a threatened one. So, it didn't do no good. Land clearing is not deterred by this act. Koalas need more protection. The Koala Protection Act was written in 2016 but never passed. It would act like the American Bald Eagle Protection Act we have here in the U.S. We got a bookmark for everyone. Apparently with the coronavirus, we're not able to give it to you, but if you are interested in doing more for the koalas and you want more information, come talk to us after this. We will be happy to give you a bookmark and help you find any information you'd like. These are adorable creatures, guys. And I don't know about y'all, but I want my grandchildren to see them. So if there is any way you can help out by providing monetary donations or just getting the word out, please do. I hope you enjoyed our presentation.